What's up guys, Chilled I-XPLODE. In this video, I'm checking out some more Dead by Daylight Spotlights trailers. If you guys haven't checked out my part 1 and part 2 video, it is on my channel. So make sure to check those out because this is going to be a part 3 video. And I believe this is going to be my last Dead by Daylight Spotlights reaction vid because I'm going to try to finish the rest of them. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started guys. Let's get it.
Darkness Among Us is the 10th and latest chapter for Dead by Daylight. The world around us contains many hazards.
Ooh.
A disturbing, violent force could be raging within the people closest to you.
I remember you.
Darkness is among us.
You're not
every
scary
day.
enough.
Welcome to your new map, Ormond, Alberta. Population 6,093. Surrounded by an impressive mountain range,
what
Ormond
a friendly
offers both
place.
idyllic ski slopes and on the other side of the mountain, lucrative potential for coal mining. Or it once did. The Ormond Slopes Resort now lies derelict. The resort fell into disuse when a deluxe ski town was built on Mount Richards, less than 2 hours away. Ormond's resort was abandoned to decay. Then
I bet,
became a
look at
hideout for
it.
gangs of teenagers looking for trouble.
Of course.
Some people say it hit a darkness, a bottomless hole, from where no one could return. The new killer is called the Legion.
The Legion.
The
Hi,
raw
Legion.
cravings and impulses of adolescence are incredibly powerful. The desire to belong can be just as strong.
What a bunch of psychos.
When teens get involved with an impulsive mastermind, they discover an addictive kind of freedom. They spiral out of control and become the wrong kind of crowd.
I bet. Look at the way they
The
look.
Legion, which leaves no rule unbroken. The Legion's power is feral frenzy. The Legion is, in fact, a group of agile killers, able to catch survivors off guard with their power of navigation. While feral frenzy is active, the Legion can move at a faster rate, vault pallets, and missed attacks have a shorter cooldown.
Oh, wow.
Successful attacks made during the frenzy apply a new status effect, Deep Wound, and reset the power's duration, allowing the Legion to chain their attacks to multiple survivors, leaving them to bleed out in pain.
Okay.
The Legion comes with 3 perks.
Give them to me.
Discordance. Anytime 2 or more survivors are working on the same generator, the generator's aura is highlighted for a short duration. Mad Grit. While carrying a survivor, you suffer no cooldown for missed attacks, and hitting another survivor will pause the carried survivor's wiggle timer for a moment.
What?
Iron Maiden. You open lockers faster. Additionally, when a survivor exits a locker, their location is revealed, and they suffer from the exposed status effect for a while.
Ooh.
New survivor, Jeff Johansson. Jeff
He looks
is
like
an
a
artist
rock
with a
star.
heart of gold. Having to
Look at
create a
him.
life for himself from scratch, he found a calling for designing labels for microbreweries and metal bands. He brewed beer, created tattoos, and made art that spoke of his inner world. One morning, he got a call from Ormond, Alberta, home. The caller said that his father had passed, leaving him a few things.
Okay.
Jeff revisited the home he'd left behind, but he should never have looked back. His 3 perks are Breakdown. Anytime you are removed from the hook, escaped or saved, the hook breaks, and the killer's aura is shown to you.
Oh.
Aftercare. A
Aftercare.
2-way link is created between yourself and other survivors when you cooperate. When you heal or rescue someone, or when someone heals or rescues you, a link is created, allowing you to see each other's auras across the entire map. Distortion. You start the trial with 3 tokens. When your aura would be shown to the killer, the perk activates and a token is consumed. For a short period, your aura will not be shown to the killer, and you leave no scratch marks. The familiar isn't always safe. In fact, it can hide the most terrifying perversions. A threat could come from anyone, and could happen at any moment. The Darkness Among Us chapter is available now, everywhere.
Shattered Bloodlines is the newest chapter for Dead by Day.
Wow, different voice.
What lies beneath the mundane?
Oh, his voice don't sound scary enough.
Hidden beneath the layers of quaint family life, violence festers. When this dark, rampant force lashes out, lives are broken and families shattered.
I remember you. Hi, the spirit.
The spirit. Wrath was her bloodline. She returned home to unimaginable horrors. Horrors that left their mark. Now she walks without remorse, haunting and vengeful between this world and the next. The spirit can use her power.
Ooh, she's so creepy looking.
To enter an ethereal plane and phase walk to a new location.
But I like it.
Unseen by human eyes. Her first perk, Spirit Fury.
Look how she moves, so creepy.
You build up your call of the entity. After breaking numerous pallets, the next time you are stunned by one, the pallet will instantly break. Hex Haunted Ground. Spawn 2 Trapped Hex Totem. When one of the two is cleansed, all survivors suffer from the exposed status for a short amount of time. The remaining trapped hex immediately becomes a dull one. Hatred. When the generator is completed, the obsession can see your aura. But at the same time, all survivor locations are revealed to you. Once all generators are completed, the obsession is exposed and the killer can kill the obsession. New survivor, Adam Francis. Adam Francis has no legacy, no inheritance, and everything he owns he earned. Disciplined and driven, he knows he can achieve anything he puts his mind to. His hard work paid off. He traded his small existence for a new life, a better life, miles away from the home he once knew. Now in Japan, he shares the teachings he worked so hard to learn on his own. But nothing prepared him for the lessons that lie ahead. Adam's first perk, Diversion. Standing within the killer terror radius while out of chase triggers the perk. When activated, press the Activate Ability button. Crouched and still, throw a pebble, creating a loud noise to divert their attention. Deliverance. After unhooking a survivor in safe retreat, the perk activates. When next on the hook, you have 100% chance of escaping, but you will remain broken and unable to be healed until the timer wears off. Autodidact. You start the trial with a progression penalty for a successful skill check while healing other survivors. With each successful skill check, you receive a token. Each token grants you a bonus progression for your next healing skill check.
Oh, cool.
This cannot be done with a medkit. She lurks in the endless night, her wrath insatiable and her blood tainted.
I bet. Look how she moves, like, no.
The Shattered Bloodline chapter is available now.
Who we got next?
Carnivals are places of fun and laughter, beacons of light and happiness in the dark.
There are so many different narrators.
Too far from the crowds and the music. Don't be lured by the painted panels and inviting colors of that lonely caravan. Or someone else just might find
it's the clown.
Added to the clown's collection.
Of course.
The new map is called
How can I forget about him?
Oh my gosh! What? Oh, no, no. Okay. No, no.
This building was once a haven from the horrors of the rest of the asylum. Patients would come here for refuge, to seek guidance and to unburden their souls. Then on that fateful night, the asylum's halls fell quiet and the father met his end in the confessional where he had helped so many. It has been joined by a strange sight, a brightly colored caravan pulled by a sickly horse. Only a fool would let the bright colors seduce them into visiting. The new killer is called the Clown.
The
Through all his
Clown.
years experimenting with anesthetics and muscle relaxants, the Clown developed several effective concoctions and formulas. He used
Clown
this
with
favorite
his gut.
after-peace tonic to great effect, intoxicating and capturing many unwilling victims. The Clown has a surprising agility for a man of his size, along with a terrifying appearance and the ability to sabotage the survivors' efforts. The Clown can hurl gas bombs which explode on impact, creating a cloud of deadly gas, which lasts for a brief amount of time. Any survivor affected by the deadly gas suffers from a negative effect for the duration they spend in the cloud, and for 2 seconds after leaving it. Affected survivors make coughing sounds, suffer from the hindering status effect, and have blurred vision.
Oh, he's fast.
The Clown has 3 perks. The first one is called Bamboozle. Your vault speed is faster. Performing a vault action calls upon the entity to block that vault location temporarily. Only one vault location may be blocked in this way at any time. The vault location is blocked only for survivors. The second perk is called Coulrophobia. Your presence alone instills great fear. All survivors healing within your terror radius have a penalty to healing speed. The final perk is called Pop Goes the Weasel. A
Pop
deep
goes
bond
the
with
weasel.
entity unlocks great strength. After hooking a survivor, the next generator you break is instantly regressed by a chunk. Normal generator regression applies after the damage is done. Pop Goes the Weasel must be used within 30 seconds after the survivor is hooked. The new survivor is called Kate Denson. One
Kate
of Kate's
Denson.
earliest memories was
I remember
standing in front of
her.
Family singing a song that she had learned. at
Yep,
morning
the
at
girl with the
school,
guitar.
and watching smiles spread across their faces. Seeing how something as simple as a song could make people so happy was the moment when she knew what she wanted to do with her life. She practiced, learned the guitar as soon as she was big enough to reach over it, and was performing in front of crowds by the time she was 8 years old. With age came a newfound freedom. She bought a battered old truck and was able to travel around by herself, meeting fans and making new friends wherever she stopped. Hers wasn't a
Nice.
story of rock excess, though. Just the road, her guitar, and maybe a good bourbon to end the day. Kate Denson comes with 3 perks.
Give
The
them
first
to
one
me.
is called Windows of Opportunity.
Okay.
Auras of pallets and vaults are revealed to you when within range. Windows of Opportunity has a cooldown when vaulting or dropping a pallet during a chase. The second perk is called Boil Over. You're
Boil
a battler
over.
and do everything to escape a foe's grasp. Your struggling effects on the killer are increased. You obscure the killer's ability to see hook auras within range. The final perk is called Dance With Me. When
Dance with
performing
me.
a fast vault or leaving a locker in a sprint, you leave no scratch marks for a limited time. Dance With Me has a cooldown. The Curtain Call chapter is available now everywhere.
Everywhere. You said it wrong. It's everywhere. Well, who we got?
Most of us enjoy a good game to play with
course.
friends and have a fun time. But the stakes are never as
Of
high
course.
when you play poker or chess. In this game, you won't just lose, you'll die. Some play in their basement, others in the kitchen, but this game takes place somewhere much more disturbing.
Of course.
The Gideon meat plant was built for death and slaughter. but nowadays it's a facility used for horror tests that unwilling participants endure as the smell of rust, blood, and fear fills their nostrils. The Gideon meat plant is run by a mad puppeteer who seems to seek redemption for those being exposed to the insane
Okay, like,
traps
no,
found
get away
inside.
from me.
The pig
You
is
psycho.
a protege turned master.
The
Someone who
pig.
aims to set people free. At least that's what the pig believes. The pig's power is called Jigsaw's baptism.
Oh, look how you
The
move.
pig
No.
moves stealthily and dash into ambush attacks and put reverse bear traps on survivors' heads. As the pig is crouching, she lacks a terror radius. Each trial starts with 4 reverse bear traps that can be placed on dying survivors. The timer of the reverse bear trap is started as a generator is completed.
Saw movies are
The reverse
so
bear trap
disturbing.
triggers in one of the following ways.
Like,
As the
no.
timer runs out, or if a survivor goes beyond the exit gates.
Yeah. Like that. Hoo hoo
But the
hoo.
survivors can free themselves from a bear trap by searching jigsaw boxes around the map to find the correct key. The pig comes with 3 perks. They are all about pain and torture. The
Yep.
first one is called the Hangman's Trick. Your
Hangman's
ingenious
trick.
modifications to hooks prevents tempering and permanent damage. Hooks destroyed by sabotage or sacrifices repair after a short moment. You will gain a notification when someone starts sabotaging the hooks. The second perk is called Surveillance. Unlocks
Surveillance.
potential in one's aura reading ability. Last regressing generators' auras are revealed to you. The final perk is called Make Your Choice. When a
Make
survivor
your
rescues
choice.
someone from a hook at least 24 meters away from the killer, Make Your Choice triggers and puts the rescuer in the exposed state.
Okay.
The pig is constantly in search of new subjects, people to
I
test
bet.
and torture. But some
Look at
won't
that.
give in. Some will fight back. David
Fight
Tuck
back,
is one of
okay.
the good guys. A detective that sought justice and someone who has stumbled upon more or less everything that the human mind can handle. Until he met Jigsaw, the pig, and their traps. He now spends every waking hour trying to put a stop to this inhumanity.
But is
David
he?
comes with 3 perks. The first one is called Tenacity. There is nothing stopping you. Your ferocious tenacity in dire
Oh,
situations
get up.
allows you to crawl faster and recover at the same time.
Get your
The second
skinny
perk
self
is called
up.
Detective's Hunch. When completing a generator, auras of generators, chests, and totems within range are revealed to you for 3 seconds. The final perk is called Stakeout. Getting close to the killer fills you with determination. When standing within the killer terror radius for some time and not in a chase, you gain a token, up to a maximum. When
Oh.
Stakeout has at least 1 token, good skill checks are considered great skill checks and consume a token. Are you willing to do whatever it takes to survive? Will you
Yes.
play the pig's sick and twisted game? The game is about to begin. The Saw chapter will be released on January 23rd.
And it passed. I should have known.
Some nightmares will prove difficult to wake up from. They will consume you and actually hurt you. Not mental scars, but rather deep physical scars created by sharp claws.
Hi,
attached to
Freddy
a warm
Krueger.
glove. This is the world of Freddy Krueger. Even while he lived, Freddy Krueger was a creature of nightmare
He's
for
average.
those who truly knew him. Hiding behind a mask of warmth and friendliness, Freddy's actual temperament was known only to his victims. Rather than succumb to his death, Krueger was offered by demons the chance to continue his killing spree after death. He became a dream demon, an entity that could enter his victims' dreams and kill them in that world, which would cause their death in the real world.
So disturbing,
But
because it's
now
like
he's
you
in a
gotta
better
sleep.
place, a place where the line between dreams and reality is even thinner, and where his power is truly appreciated. Freddy's power is called Dream Demon. Freddy
Dream
is
demon.
invisible to non-sleepers, although he can be heard by paying close attention to the
There he
lullaby.
is.
When close enough to a normal survivor, Freddy can activate his power to tag him with sleepiness. Once a
Okay.
survivor is tagged with sleepiness, the killer suffers from a minor speed penalty and the survivor is gradually gonna fall asleep. During
Yes.
that time, the survivor's aura is no longer shown to Freddy. This is his chance of hiding or trying to wake up. After a short delay, the survivor falls asleep. He's now in the dream world. He can now see the killer and be hurt by him.
Dang.
The first perk is called Fire Up.
Fire
The increased
up.
pressure of losing your prey fills you with anger and gives you unsuspected motivation. Each time the survivors complete repairs on a generator, Fire Up grows in power and grants speed bonuses to pick up, drop, pallet breaks, generator breaks, and volts. The second perk is called Remember Me. You become obsessed with one survivor. Each time you hit your obsession, you increase the opening time of the exit gates by 5 seconds, up to a maximum.
All
The
right.
obsession is not affected by Remember Me. The last perk is called Blood Warden. Once per match, when at least one exit gate is opened, hooking a survivor summons the entity to block the exits for all survivors for a moment. While Blood Warden is active, auras of survivors located within the exit areas are revealed to you.
Noted.
Quentin Smith is one of the rare people who survived an encounter with Freddy Krueger. He's young, he's resourceful, and he will not give up. Quentin Smith
Never give
comes
up.
with 3 perks. His first perk is called Wake Up.
Wake
Once
up.
all generators are powered, exit gates are revealed to you. While opening the exit gates, reveal your aura to other survivors within a certain range. While Wake Up is active, you open the exit gates faster. The second perk is called
Cool.
Pharmacy. You have a knack for finding medicine. Searches through chests are faster, and the noises they cause, along with their hearing distances, are reduced. Pharmacy guarantees an emergency medkit on your first completed chest search. The last perk is called Vigil. You watch over your friends even in dire situations. You and your allies within an 8-meter range recover from status effects faster.
Ah.
Even when alive, Freddy Krueger was a creature of nightmares for those that truly knew him.
Yeah.
Hiding behind a mask of warmth and friendliness, Freddy's actual temperament was known only to his victims. When those victims were finally heard, it was already too late.
Yep.
Dead by Daylight, A Nightmare on Elm Street, is available now.
Is available now. I missed the other narrator. Let's get it. Leatherface.
Some killers act from a desire to exert their will over others. Some to satisfy carnal urges, or even to quiet the voices. in
There
their
he
heads.
is.
Leatherface does as he's told. His family loves him, and that is all that matters.
Leatherface, you
Outsiders
weird.
are a threat, and threats need to be dealt with.
Look how he
is now
runs. Oh
in a
no.
place that is familiar but hard to understand.
runs like-
but he instinctively knows.
Like, what the
he is to
heck?
do. Outsiders will come, and he will use his skills to overcome them. There will be screaming, but he will make the world quiet again, until the only sound remaining is the blessed howl of the saw.
The saw.
Leatherface's power is called Bubba's Chainsaw, an incredibly
Bubba's
powerful
chainsaw.
and heavy chainsaw which sank its teeth into countless victims, a suiting birthday gift to the cannibal. Leatherface
I mean, you can
comes
tell
with
he's a
3
psycho.
parts.
Like, come on, he's
The
wearing
first one
dead
is
face
shock.
mask.
The trauma caused by your brutal attacks makes crying for help painfully difficult. Dying survivors' auras are not revealed to other survivors when they are standing.
Come on, move those
outside a certain
legs.
range.
And
The
arms.
second perk is called Barbecue and Chili. A deep
Barbecue
bond
and
with the
chili.
entity unlocks potential in one's aura reading ability.
After hooking a survivor, all other survivors' auras are revealed to you for a few seconds, as long as they're far away from the hook. It grants 100% bonus blood points on any scoring event while a survivor is on the hook. The third perk is called Franklin's Demise. Your vicious attacks make the survivors drop their items on impact. The lost item is damaged in the fall, losing a percentage of its base amount of charges.
Oh, that sucks.
Leatherface kills because he's scared. Scared that his family will be displeased with him. Scared that their
Boy,
shared
please.
desire to eat human flesh will be discovered.
Whatever. Leatherface, you suck.
Leatherface is available now.
Halloween? Okay.
Halloween comes with fun and games. With
Where's the
fake blood and
music? The
screams that turn
theme.
into laughs as you get spooked. Nothing is real. But what if one of those masks hid something much more real and terrifying?
Uh-huh. There we go. Yes.
Haddonfield will never return to that quiet little place where school kids could go for a burger late at night, or where you
Come
didn't
on.
lock your door. Instead, it's turned into a place riddled with fears and eyes looking over their shoulders.
That
A
main
town
theme,
filled
yes.
with questions about what truly happened. that
Iconic.
night. A place where playgrounds start to rust and pin drops can be heard during those empty nights. If you dare to embark on a journey in Haddonfield, you might stumble upon someone else in the dark.
There he
Michael
is.
Myers is the essence of evil.
What up?
Poured into a human mold and sent out into the world to induce pain. He bears no regrets and no empathy. There's nothing more classic than a knife, and a knife is Michael Myers' weapon of choice.
Of
It's
course.
swift and deadly and will never run out of bullets. Michael Myers comes with a new power called Evil Within. It is solely focused on tagging survivors as obsessions. As a survivor is tagged as an obsession, Michael's chances of catching and hooking that prey increases significantly.
It's just so
When a
funny
survivor
how
becomes an
he still
obsession,
catches them
they
while
too
he
might
walks.
get benefits.
I'm just like, yo.
Michael
You are
Myers
freaking
comes
G.
with 3 perks, and the first one is called Save the Best for Last.
Save the best for
Save
last.
the Best for Last gives you a decreased cooldown period on missed and successful attacks if you let your obsession stay alive. The second perk is Dying Light. The
Dying
obsession
Light.
speed for altruistic actions are increased, but if the obsession is killed, other survivors are
If I
punished
ever
as repairing,
played Dead by
sabotaging,
Daylight,
and healing takes
I will
longer.
have to play as the
final
killers.
perk is
I can't play the
Play with your
victims.
food. When
Like,
you
they
keep
don't do
playing with
nothing
an
but just
obsession,
run.
You can chase them. You can even let them go. If your obsession escapes, your movement speed is increased.
Well, I take that back. They have their elements, but still.
Every hunter needs
I wanna
a friend,
fight!
A poor soul that doesn't suspect a thing. Not until the blade goes in. Lori is your typical teen. A girl with a loving family and friends. She might have asked for something else as they turned into dusk, but not what came. The only thing she learned about herself after a family reunion was that she had vigor and perseverance, and that just might keep her alive. Lori comes with 3 perks. Last
Give 'em to me.
Survivor is the first one.
Okay.
Last Survivor is, in a way, morbid, as your chances of survival increase when other survivors die. For each dead survivor, you'll be harder to find, as the killer's aura reading ability is disrupted. The second perk is Decisive Strike. As Lori is grabbed by the killer, she stabs at him with whatever she can find. If it's successful, she'll manage to run away.
Cool.
The
Okay.
final perk is Object
We're getting
of
somewhere.
Obsession. This perk gives you benefits in the same way as the killer. If you become the killer's obsession, you can also spot the killer from afar, and therefore, hopefully avoid him.
Nice.
Haddonfield is forever doomed. Michael Myers will never take his mask off, and Laurie might not give up. From here on, a new chapter is being
Michael
written,
Myers,
where you either
you're not
get
scary
blood on your
anymore.
hands or blood pouring out of you.
Dead by Daylight, Halloween, available now. Who's next? The Last Breath, okay.
Insanity is something odd. Something that you're not really able to grasp until you've stared it in the eye. Either in the eye of a mad killer or in your own reflection.
My own
Welcome
reflection.
to the asylum. Nowadays, the asylum is a shadow of its former self. Long ago, the Crotus Pren Asylum held violent and twisted minds that scared even the most seasoned physician. Today, it is part of the realm of the entity, where survivors only get a taste of what patients endured every day. The nurse.
Hi,
is a
the
former
nurse.
orderly that worked day and
You're
night
waiting
with
for
the
me?
most distorted minds ever encountered. But now she roams the realms of the entity, searching for survivors.
Guys, this whole
The nurse
area
uses an old
looks
bone
so
saw as her main
insane.
weapon, stabbing at anything that crosses her path. It inflicts not just pain, but also horror, as you know what it's been used for.
So dark and
The
mysterious.
nurse's
It's like,
power is
oh,
called Blink, which makes her able to teleport in a straight line. She can cross through walls,
Oh,
survivors,
yes.
and other objects. With a little skill, you can even chain several smaller blinks to travel even longer distances. The nurse has grown accustomed to blood, and she can sense and feel an injured survivor from afar. So try
ah,
not to get hurt, and whether you should help someone or not is not an easy call. The nurse comes with 3 perks, and the first one is called Stridor. Stridor makes breathing even more audible as survivors get hurt. So even if you manage to flee after you got hit, it's easier for the nurse to find you. The second perk is Thanatophobia. Every time a survivor is hooked, dying, or injured, survivors are punished by slowing down, sabotaging, repairing, and healing. This forces survivors to work as a team.
come
The
on.
third and final perk is a nurse's calling. This unlocks the potential in the nurse's aura reading capability. So all survivors trying to heal or are being healed have stronger auras, making you easy prey
Shake
as
on
you
it.
tend to your wounds. Nia is of Swedish descent and is a tagger and a bit of a troublemaker.
Well,
In
hi.
her early teens, she started
You seem
to rebel,
fun.
and her parents felt that she lacks that thing that makes everyone else normal. But as history has taught us, this is just a case of parents that just don't understand.
Come on.
Nia has spent a lot of time on skateboards and dodging cops, so she's used to moving fast without being seen, and she has the
Nice.
balance of an alley cat. Nia comes with 3 perks, where the first one is balanced landing.
Balance
As
landing.
Nia falls long distances, she doesn't lose her balance. This makes fleeing even easier, as she can just keep going after a drop. The second perk is urban evasion. Nia's walking speed in crouch mode is increased. This makes it easier for her to sneak away fast, but still remain hidden. The third and last perk is streetwise.
Streetwise.
Nia's consumption rate of items is reduced, making everything last a bit longer. As you enter the asylum, it might take a while until your mind adjusts.
I mean, look at that. Like,
After
yo,
that,
no.
It's up to you to figure out if you're part of the staff or one of the patients.
I'm like, no, I'm not about that. The Last Breath.
The Last Breath is released on the 18th of August.
Come on. Left Behind. Okay.
Being left for dead is not always the end. For some, it's only a shift to something else.
For the others, being left for dead means that you're no more. But in this case, it just means that you've moved on. Bill Overbeck was left for dead.
Bill!
An elderly man forced to spend his days fighting hordes of undead. A much-needed savior to his group, and an unrelenting wave of destruction for the flesh eaters.
I remember Bill!
For Bill, the final sacrifice would prove to be quite a surprise. Instead of the plain,
Left for dead?
well-deserved quiet of death, he woke up to a whole new world of pain and suffering, and new people to save in a strange place where the sacrifices are never enough.
Ooh, okay.
Bill Overbeck is tough as nails. He knows how to
I
pull through
bet
just
he
about
is.
anything. And he's not afraid to put himself in danger if he has a chance to save someone. Bill comes with 3 perks. The first one is Left Behind.
Left
if you're the last
behind.
person remaining in the trial, for each generator left to be completed, gain a bonus to repair speed.
That's cool that they brought him in
The
this.
second perk is called Borrowed Time. Once per trial, when saving an ally from a hook within the killer's terror radius, any damage taken that would put you or the unhooked survivor in the dying state will be delayed. The final perk is Unbreakable. Past
Unbreakable.
battles have taught you a thing or two about survival. Unbreakable grants the ability to fully
come on,
recover from the
Bill.
dying state once per trial. Everyone has a purpose that keeps them going. For Bill, that purpose is the call to help others, no matter what the situation is, into the dark with no salvation in sight. He just keeps putting one foot in front of the other. There's work to be done.
Wow, okay. Well, Bill, hi.
Dead by Daylight.
Alright guys, that was Dead by Daylight Spotlights. I have finished every last one of them. What did I think of it? Guys, I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Dead by Daylight for those that are watching. But other than that, guys, yeah, that is it for this video. Chills, I-XPLODE. This girl is out. You guys stay lit. Peace.